Good afternoon. We're here to announce today that we have filed charges against 4 individuals connected with the events surrounding the tragic death of Johnny Wactor. I want to first of all thank the LAPD Central Bureau detectives, homicide detectives, and the entire police department for the work they did in this case. This was a difficult case, and I know there was a lot of work that was done in order to get us here today. Thank you. The 4 defendants in this case are Robert Barceló and Sergio Estrada. They have each been charged with 1 count of murder, 1 count of attempted robbery, and grand theft. Leonel Gutierrez has been charged with attempted robbery and grand theft. The 3 defendants also face special allegations and aggravated circumstances of using a firearm in the commission of these crimes, and Mr. Barceló also faces a special circumstances for murder during an attempted robbery. If convicted, Mr. Barceló will be facing a life sentence without possibility of parole. Finally, Frank Olano has been charged with accessory to murder and receiving stolen property and 3 counts of being a felon with a firearm. On the morning of May 25, 2004, Johnny Wactor and his co-worker Anita Joy were walking to their cars after finishing their shift at the Moxie Hotel. As they approached their vehicle on Hope Street near Pico Boulevard, Johnny discovered that his car was being tampered with. As he approached his vehicle, he approached the vehicle, saw the 3 suspects. Mr. Barceló allegedly shot Johnny in the chest, taking his life. This cowardly act led to the loss of a son, a brother, and a friend to many. The loss of this talented young actor who was in the prime of his life and had so much to offer to the world is deeply felt by all of us. Mr. Wactor's work and presence touch the lives of many in our hearts, and our hearts go out to their family, friends, and the entire community who mourn the devastating loss. I want to thank the Deputy District Attorneys from my Major Crimes Division who work in this case. They also work relentless to be able to be here today. And I also want to thank our Bureau of Victim Services and the dedicated victim service representatives who are currently working with the family and providing the resources that they need. I recognize that these charges are all but a small consolation to Mr. Wactor's friends and families. I hope that not only the charges being brought, but the support that we can continue to provide through our Bureau of Victim Services will continue to offer a small measure of comfort during these difficult times.
Good afternoon. First, I want to express my condolences to the Wactor family, to his friends, and all those that knew him and that have been impacted by his tragic loss. Today, we stand before you to announce the significant progress in this case that deeply affected all of our communities. And as you've heard, on the early morning hours of May 25th, a son, a friend, an actor, and a community member, Johnny Wactor, he ended his shift as a bartender in a downtown local bar, and he was walking to his car. When he reached his car, he was senselessly shot and killed. What has ensued since that day is an ongoing and relentless pursuit by our Los Angeles Police Department's Central Bureau homicide detectives to identify and arrest those responsible for this heinous act. These homicides detectives processed the scene and collected evidence to include fingerprints and DNA. They reviewed hundreds of hours of video and authored almost 50 search warrants. Through these efforts, the suspects were identified. On Thursday, August 15th, with the assistance of undercover detectives and the department's Metropolitan Division, search warrants were served and all 4 suspects were arrested. This was a very difficult case. Our investigators worked tirelessly to gather evidence, interview witnesses, and follow every lead to ensure that no stone was left unturned. I'm pleased that the hard work, the patience, and dedication of our detectives has provided the District Attorney's Office with the facts needed to file the murder charges and the enhancements against those responsible. While this again was not an easy case for anyone involved, I'm confident that we have the right people on the right charges. I want to thank District Attorney George Gascon and his team for their partnership in filing these cases and holding these individuals responsible. The tragic and untimely death of Mr. Johnny Wactor has left a void not only in the hearts of his family and friends and fans, but also of the broader community. To the family and loved ones of Mr. Wactor, we know that no legal action can bring back the person you have lost, but we hope that today's announcement brings some measure of comfort in knowing that those who are responsible are no longer on the streets and not going to be able to hurt anyone again. Our hearts are with you during this incredibly difficult time. To the public, I want to thank you all for your ongoing support and cooperation during this investigation. Your assistance has been invaluable, and it underscores the importance of a strong partnership between law enforcement and the communities we serve. As we move forward, we remain committed to working with our communities to ensure that Los Angeles is a city where safety and justice will prevail.